it like this. I feel for Florida State. Man, listen. This nobody won't bet me from Florida State. One of my good friends he played at Florida State, Freddie Stevenson. He won the national championship there. He would not bet me. He would not bet me on this game. I want to bet him, but he won't bet.
Well, that says everything we need to know then. I was just telling Marsh that, like, usually I'm so hyped, so excited, and I have that knot in my stomach, for FSU week, because I'm just nervous about how the game's going to go. It's usually unpredictable. But this year just feels a little different, man. Like I'm coming in more confident than I've ever been in this rivalry.
At the end of the day, it's our turn now. They had their turn. It's our turn now. Oh, well.
Yep, they're gonna lose to four. They're gonna lose to, what is it? 4 different Miami quarterbacks in a row.
Shit. Yep. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, the crazy thing about it, Michael Novell, we went to the same high school. Oh well.
Really, you went to the same high school as Coach Norvell?
Yeah, we went at Arlington Grace Prep. When I left Florida, I went out to Texas my last 2 years of high school, and he played there a couple years before I got there, but that's where he went to school at.
Nice.
Yeah, did you hear that he's not even going to be there on Saturday because he tested positive?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I think I'm pushing a conspiracy, man. I'm thinking that was on purpose, so that at the end of the year, after how horrible their year has been and will be, they can be like, hey, I haven't lost to Miami and I haven't lost to Florida yet, so you got to give me another chance.
Right. Yeah.
That's sorry to cut you off, Jordan. But I actually had a question about the head coach and everything like that. How much of a difference will that make that Coach Norvell is not there for Florida State? I know that we talk how it's going to have a huge impact, but I mean, let's say that Manny Diaz wasn't going to be there on Sunday. How much of how crucial is it, and how much of a difference does it make if your head coach is not there?
It's like I don't want to use this analogy, but it's like this example is like taking a dog to a fight. If the owner not there, guess what? The dog won't fight as good. You see what I'm saying? So you already know what's gonna happen. We got the owner at our game. Florida State don't got the owner, so. But hey, you better keep up with the technology. Coach from
Jordan kind of pointed to this earlier about losing to FSU, and in 05 and 06 Miami came up short. There were very close games. Which one hurt more, do you think? Was it 05 or 06?
All of them, man. It's Florida State. You do not want to lose to Florida State. All of them. So my career against Florida State, I went 2-2, but they hurt.
Yeah.
It feels good when you win, and it hurt when you lose.
Yeah. Well, and especially that 05 game, because I mean we were right there, and we couldn't, the botched field goal and everything. It feels like the defense has played really, really well in those games when you were there. Like when Miami and Florida State played together, it was always like 13-10, 7-10. It was hard hitting, it looked like.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so I want to ask you real quick, like what's your favorite aspect about the rivalry? Like, to you, like how would you sum up the rivalry in your own words?
It's the best rivalry in college football. Like they always say, you can't get a better atmosphere than Miami and Florida State. Just look over the times, wide right, wide left. You see what I'm saying? Just saying those two things, wide right, wide left. It seems like somebody got voodoo over the game, because how many times do that happen? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It happened. It happened many times. What was it like? The final drive, or not the final drive, but the drive where Sonoris Moss took that screen pass and time. What was it like being on the field and being on the sideline? Because I was in the stands, man. That OB crowd was nuts. But what was it like being on the sidelines for a drive like that?
Boy, that boy hit that go button. Then that boy was moving, wasn't he? Man, a lot of people know about Sonoris fans, boy. The crazy thing about it. We saw that in practice. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, y'all was excited, but we saw that in practice. It's against Florida State, so everybody happened. But that was normal.
Was there a sense of like were you guys when you're down 10-3 and Brock Berlin goes and you guys trot out onto the field? Did you ever think that you weren't going to score?
Heck no, because I just like I said, that was my freshman year. But when I started practicing with my teammates, I saw a lot of dogs out there. You see what I'm saying? So I knew we wasn't at the game.
Okay, I mean, I'll be honest. I was only like 9 years old, but man, I was nervous. I was very nervous about that, and because the offense had been struggling a little bit. Who were the guys on Florida State when you were there at Miami during those 4 years? Who were the players on Florida State that really stuck out?
Well, they had Camardi, Ernie Sims. They had some first rounders. They had too many. Shit, you know that. You probably can name more than me. I just named 2 first rounders. You got to look. Camardi set out one of his years and then played the whole year and still went first round.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, and Cromartie's just one of those players that you can point to in that rivalry, and this rivalry just has so many like playmakers and just so many legends, just from Miami and Florida State. You even go back to Deion Sanders. You got Reggie Wayne. You got Michael Irvin, and then sometimes you can pass over a guy like Antonio Cromartie. I mean, that guy's one of the most gifted corners I'd ever seen.
Yeah, he is. He is. See, listen. I thought I'd never say this. We talk about Florida. I thought I'd never like root for a Florida State guy. Now I'm be honest. I'm rooting for one Florida State guy right now, and that's Deion. Like what Deion about to do at Jackson State, man, it's about to be crazy. Honestly, it's about to be crazy. Don't be surprised if you get a 5-star this year.
So that's real then. That's happening.
Hell yeah, that's happening. Where you been at? You better. Yeah,
hey, I've been out of town, bro. I've been up in the mountains.
Yeah, you got to get out the mountains then, because Deion finna change the world. But listen, I guarantee you, Deion get a 5-star this year.
Well, I mean, Deion is the kind of guy, and I think that you said it perfectly. I mean, I don't root for FSU guys openly, but Deion is, and just the situation like with Jackson State, that's pretty cool. And Deion's just the kind of guy that it's hard to root against.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard. I love what he do.
He does. He's got the type of swag that you would think he played at Miami, but
Yep. But it ain't. Listen, it's a Florida thing. Deion from Florida. He from Fort Miles. He a Florida guy. That's just a Florida thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, I want to get your prediction for the game on Saturday. I want to hear the score and I mean, just tell me what you think it's going to look like. Give us your pregame analysis.
Man, listen, I know for a fact our offense could average over 30 points this year, right? So if I say that, man, put it like this, I think I can't give you the exact number, but we're gonna at least beat them by 21.
That's what I'm thinking too. I said that
21.
on Twitter 2 days ago. I said 21 plus.
We got to get the P-roll. We got to get that. We got to get the 21. We got to 21 them. Get them off the sticks.
I don't know if I've ever. I mean, I know when Jameis Winston was there and everything, they beat us pretty good, but I don't think I've ever seen Miami blow out Florida State. I know last year we won by 17, but why do you think that is? Like, why do you think
Miami that quarterback
was close?
The quarterback.
Man,
listen, you see that's the only thing we was missing. We needed somebody who could move. Look over the past years, we had okay people. Man, we need somebody who can move. That's the new age quarterback right there. You looking at the new age quarterback. Look at the kid at Arizona.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Man, listen, that's the new age quarterback. You're gonna sell. You about to start seeing a lot of athletes, like especially a lot of black quarterbacks coming out of Florida. There's a lot of over the years. Florida always had those type quarterbacks. Now they're not looking at the size, how tall they are, and they could just throw the ball. Man, you're gonna see a lot of quarterbacks who like undersized, but they could play in the NFL now.
Yeah. Do you think De'Ara King has a shot to play in the NFL? Let me see. Well, I think
listen, I'm not talking crazy. Listen, I'm not talking crazy. I think he'll first rounder.
Okay, at quarterback.
If Murray, look at him. They already comparing him to what's the rest book. Go look at it, but he's a better runner.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I actually I made the comparison on our last episode.
Russell Wilson, not Russell West, but Russell Wilson. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
I knew what you meant. You're good. I made the comparison last podcast that as a ball carrier he looks like Kyler Murray. Like he has that same kind of agility, like the same kind of wiggle that Kyler Murray has when he's a ball carrier. And dude, he's just so fun to watch. I love watching Deeper King.
Just by watching that story on ESPN, that man, his mindset on a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's on a whole nother level. He about his business. I don't think nobody's gonna be able to slow him. Honestly.
Dude, I haven't. It's crazy seeing a quarterback like this at Miami because I mean we've gone so long.
We better keep up with the time. You gotta understand. Listen. If we want to keep up with the time, you got to look, especially in Florida, especially in South Florida. Man, a lot of those kids down there, they be in the spread offense, right? But they play with a quarterback who can run too, right? Don't get them at Miami and have a quarterback who can't run. Get them a quarterback who can run. That's what they used to playing with.
I mean, you're right, man, and we're seeing how much that's helping now. Like, I don't know why it took so long to get a quarterback like this.
Hey, listen, you better get away from that old school stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we haven't been doing too well the last 15 years, so I think we needed to get away from a lot of that stuff, man. Just the type of offense, the type of quarterback. Like, I still can't believe we scored 47 the other night. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Man, that offense crazy. They look like they running 4 plays in one, honestly.
Yeah, well, we only had 21 minutes of possession time too. So I mean, imagine if we would have had, we would have had 30 minutes of clock. We would have scored 60
plays that got taken back.
Yeah, that's a great point.
But that's part of football. So hey, we got to get rid of them penalties.
Yeah. Absolutely. What did you think about our defense? Because listen,
we straight on defense. I told everybody, as long as we have a D line, we good. And listen. That boy, number 15,
Phillips.
Yeah, man, listen. He reminded me of one of them Bosa brothers.
Yeah, he's really good.
He big, man. He big. Like, you got to understand, he's strong. You saw that hit when the running back tried to hit him low in the knee?
Yeah. Man, I just saw that. That's
dirty. I started doing the game. I was watching that. Because I kept watching him. Listen, he got a good package. He know how to pass rush you, and he know how to use his hands very good. Yeah. I watched him. I kept watching him. Yeah. He got a real good D-line.
Agreed. I think he might be our best player overall right now. It's either him or De'Aaron King. But I love Cam Harris. I love Bubba Bolden. It's easy to underrate kickers, but just the confidence that Jose Borregales brings us, and those 50+ yarders, I don't even blink at him anymore.
Right.
We got a good squad this year, man.
He put it together, man. A man is a businessman. He like me. Hey, if it ain't working, I got to get you out of here. See you later. And he did.
Absolutely. All right, Lance. Last question for you. Give us a score prediction for Saturday.
Man, I just told you I can't give you that. I'm telling you 20. Hey, we're gonna beat them by 21. You know how they say you gonna get 21, like when you playing Madden. You get 21. We're gonna put them off the stick.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. All right, Lance. Thank you so much, brother, for coming on. I know it was I texted you on short notice, but really appreciate you having on. And we got to get you on again later on in the season, man. Hope everything's going well.
Nah, man. I told you I was gonna come on. I did that on purpose. I wanted you to panic a little bit. And let you know I want to let you know last minute I was gonna do it. I was just busy. I was just doing it last minute. I wanted you to panic a little bit. See how bad you want me on the show.
Hey. Hopefully we hey, that's funny. Well, hey, man, we wanted you on the show, and we're glad that we got you, man. You're one of our favorite guests, brother.
No, man, you good. Thank you for having me.
For sure, man. And make sure you plug your Speed Academy real quick.
Oh, man, listen. On my Speed Academy, you go find me on. Listen, I'm new to this, so let me slow down so I can have everything right. All right. On Twitter, find me at Leggett Speed Academy. On IG and Facebook, I'm sorry, on Twitter you can find me at Leggett Speed. On IG and Facebook you can find me at Leggett.